Okay, let me go to ppom_old once again. Okay, so we've been working with this. Yeah, so we have maintained certain of these things. This object periods we have maintained, arg units and other positions also we have maintained. So what I'm doing is I'll go to the HR department. Where is that? I'll go to the Asia Pacific India HR department. I'll go to the HR department. Yeah, this is what we've been maintaining. Supervisor and other things we have maintained. Okay, so how I'm maintaining this? For example, in HR department, HR manager, I will maintain. I'll go to report and structure. In the element method, I can do. In subordinate method also, I can do. So what I will do is, I will select whatever is the superior position. In this case, plant manager, sales manager is the superior position. I will select that. You can select anywhere in this line. In this line, you can select anywhere. I'm selecting here, PS manager, sales. You can see here, elevate tab. You can click on the elevate tab. You can choose the positions for subordinates. You can simply click it. You can click it, that's all. You can click, for example, I'm maintaining these three. You can maintain the relationship period. I will remove this and I'll maintain 01.01.2016. Anything is fine. I'm maintaining, which is applicable for all these subordinate positions. The date that I mentioned. You can click on save. Now you can see that these three positions are reporting to this manager. At once I created. In the subordinate method also, I can create. For example, I will select this subordinate method. For example, this one I'm selecting. I'm selecting subordinate method. This one also I can select. There is no problem with that. And I'm clicking on subordinate tab here. You can see these lock, meaning you cannot go there. Wherever there is hand, you can click on the hand. Because this is locked, this is the one we have selected as a subordinate position. That's why it's locked. I will click on this hand. Okay, I can maintain period. Let me maintain same period or any other period is also fine, depending on the requirement. You can save it. Multiple executives also I can maintain similarly. One by one I can maintain. You can click on subordinate tab. Then we can go for the supervisor position. One by one you can select. In elevate method, we can choose more subordinates. In subordinate method, you have to go for one by one. So you can Relationship end date you can change. For example, let me go for elevate method again. I will go for elevate method again. Here I'm going for elevate method, and I will maintain these three, and I will let me save it. These three position. This guy area head is reporting to sales, area head is reporting to sales manager, and these three executives are reporting to this guy. This guy is reporting to this guy. Similarly, I can maintain other guys also. This is how you are maintaining the relationship. I can select another guy and maintain the elevate method. I can maintain the elevate method. And you can click on save. These three guys are reporting to this area head. These three guys are reporting to this area head. Nobody is reporting to this area head. These area heads, on the other hand, are reporting to this manager, sales manager, they are reporting to. Okay. This is in the sales department. In the sales department. Suppose there are multiple positions that are reporting to CEO, for example, HR director, sales director, or you can maintain head. Anywhere this head steals or HR director. Let me create one HR director here. I will create HR director. I can also create a job, which is not a problem. Why I am creating is either you can create or I can use the existing one. Let me use the existing one. For example, PS engineer or this PS manager or some supervisor. Somebody is reporting to the other guy. Cross organizational reporting. Maybe this guy, this sales, this maintenance or this PS plant manager is reporting to directly reporting to the CEO. What I will do is I will select the root organizational unit. Why? Because CEO is in the root organizational unit. Select the superior unit. And here what I will do is I will select this and I will go to this, select this, click on report in structure. I will select this CEO. Then you can go ahead and maintain. You can go ahead, edit. You can go to elevate. You can go to elevate, then general, then you are maintaining some code like manager. What is that manager? Plant manager, for example, HR manager, something PS, HR manager. Let's check for all. Let's check for all. Then I can select plant engineer. For example, I'm selecting plant engineer. No, not plant engineer, manager, sales manager. Let me select sales manager from the sales department. This guy is from the sales department. He is directly reporting to the CEO. So I'm selecting sales manager, click on enter, and he's directly reporting to the CEO. You can maintain the validity start date and end date. You can maintain same date you can keep, or you can maintain other dates also. You can maintain. There is no problem. and you can maintain. Click on save. So the sales manager from the sales department is reporting to the CEO. He is not from the root organizational unit, but still is directly reporting to the CEO. It's taking time. Let it be done. So this cross, you can see here, the symbol has appeared automatically because it is showing cross organizational unit reporting structure. You have to remember one point here. Cross organizational unit reporting structure is always from the superior to the subordinate only. Superior to subordinate you are maintaining. Like elevate method, subordinate method we were doing. We could do both elevate and subordinate, but here you have to go from that superior to subordinate only. That is how you are going. Okay, so for example, now you want to change the sequence. For example, change the sequence, meaning I want this manager is second. I want this manager at the top, not here. This engineer should be somewhere here down. So what you can do is you can maintain. There is a profile here. You can maintain. We will check that. Give me 1 second. Yeah. So here I'm selecting this plant PS manager. You can go to click on here, change sequence, click here. So the PS engineer is at the top. I don't want that. He should be somewhere down here. Manager, plant manager should be at the top. So you cannot select it. It is locked. Only you can click on some hand. For example, I want to maintain here somewhere. I'll click that. You can see now the plant manager is at the top because that's how I changed. You can go ahead with other org units also. You can expand and you can work with other objects similarly. This manager is at the top, which is fine. You can maintain like that. There is no problem. I'm just creating sample data. All the data I'm not creating. I'm just teaching you how to do it so that you can go ahead and do it. Change the sequence of objects. We have changed this sequence of objects. This guy was here and we have maintained this one. This guy we have maintained here. So if you want to move position from one department to another department, for example, same this guy PS worker, for example, this PS worker or this guy for that matter, it doesn't matter. I'm choosing maintenance engineer once again. What you can do is you can select the maintenance engineer. Here you can click on move. For example, this maintenance engineer is in the manufacturing plant. You want to move it to the sales department, for example, or even to the root org unit. So what I will do is I'll select this engineer and click on move. Here I can go to the root org unit I can click on any hand. For example, I can click on this hand. You can maintain the period. Same period, if it's maintained, you can click on this button. So this has moved. You can check here. This has moved. Plant maintenance engineer. I want the CEO at the top. First, this manager engineer is there, then vice president is. I want to move this chief CEO to the top. I will select this, go for this hand so that CEO is at the top. And I want to move this guy. This is fine. This is fine with me. So anyway, you can move it as per the requirement. Yeah, managers are there, and at the bottom, the engineer is there. So from one department to other department also you can move. From within the department, you are changing the sequence. That is also possible. Okay, so here what you can do is we have maintained the chief position. We can maintain a holder as well. For example, I'm selecting this CEO and click on assign holder. And the P, you know that P is the person code. In OM theory, we have read about this. So let me type some anything, any of the code. For example, some any other code you can, no object found, no problem. I'm basically looking for some available code. If you know, you can type, otherwise you can go ahead with something random code like 700 something. I will check. Yeah, let me find uh, with Kumar, with last name. I'm searching and I will use some Kumar or something. This Kumar I'm using. Saroj Kumar, for example, Saroj Kumar. You can maintain the time period, staffing percentage. Also, you can maintain staffing percentage. I'm maintaining 100%. By default, it is 100%. You can change it. If required, you can change it. Okay, no problem. It has changed because of the date. It will check because system will check hiring date also. So it is changing automatically to 2017, which is fine with us. I'm maintaining this. Okay. It is taking time. Please wait for a while. And I'm entering the code. You can see that. Now this is totally of different color. This is green, this is yellow, this is blue. And the code has changed. You can see O here. This is S, this is P. For example, now this position is held. CEO position held. For example, here. You can see here not occupied, but actually it is occupied by Saroj Kumar. I want to, you can click here to update here, Kumar Saros, for example. It has updated. It was not occupied. Other codes are unoccupied. For example, it will show not occupied. You can go ahead, maintain the persons there. It is automatically maintained. So if you have any questions till now, so I need not repeat it again and again. So automatically, if you have any questions, you can ask those questions right away. If you have no questions, I will go ahead with the other topic. This is about simple maintenance. We've been talking about simple maintenance. So you've been using, I'll go back. So we've been using 3T codes: PPOC underscore OLD, PPOM underscore OLD, and PPOS underscore OLD. Okay. Next, what I will do is, we talked about plan version. Earlier, we talked about plan version. So how to maintain the plan version? For example, what right now, PPOM underscore OLD, for example, I'm going there again. Here we can see the plan version 01, which is the current plan we've been maintaining. This period you can maintain also. So I'll go back how to maintain the plan version. That's what I'm showing you. I will go to, say, SPRO, SAP reference IMG. So I will go to personal management. I'll go to global settings in personal management. I'll go to plan version maintenance. Then you can go to maintain plan versions. Plan versions you can maintain for forecasting, for future acquisitions, or for business simulation. Other things we can maintain. We have discussed it in theory about the plan version. I'm going for configuration now. I'm clicking on maintain plan version. Okay, so earlier we created this ZT earlier. If I want, I will create another one. We can see here 01 other thing. This is the plan version code, 2-digit code. And this is the text for this. This is active column. This is current column. You can see here 01 current plan. Whatever is ticked, this is the active one. So what I will do is I'll go with new entries and I will type something like PS. I can type any of the codes. There is no problem. I can type, for example, uh, let me type, let me check what is available. I can use even a number. There is no problem with that. Let me use, somebody has created Amrita plan version. Okay, no problem. I will create, say 82 plan version 82. Any alphanumeric code I can use. There's no problem with that. PS re-engineering, organizational org re-engineering, or restructuring, whatever you can maintain. And I'm saving it. I cannot influence these fields here. I will save it. I created one plan version called 82. PS organizational re-engineer. That's what I created. You can click on enter. Okay, this is created. You can go back and you can see your 82. This is there. So at any point out of all these, only one can be ticked. Any one. If it is this ticked, it's not ticked like that. We can maintain only one. Current also, any one can be there at any time. So both these for your PS org re-engineering, both these can be blank, not ticked, both are unticked. This one can be ticked, this is unticked, or this is ticked, this is not ticked, or both are ticked. These four scenarios can be there. Both are ticked, or both are unticked, or this one is ticked, this one is not ticked, this one is ticked, this one is not ticked. That can happen to this PS org re-engineering 82 that you created. Active meaning whatever is the active plan version. Currently, current plan version is active, which is 01. That's why it is ticked. Current meaning whatever used, latestly whatever plan version used, you can maintain that. I will go back. You can save it. Make sure you save it. You can go back. I will go to the next node, set active plan version. This is part of the table that we are accessing. Earlier, we have accessed a table. Either you can go to that table or you can work in this node. You can select set active plan version here. Or earlier in PM module also, earlier we have discussed about the integration table like Pluggy or other things we have discussed. You can directly go to T77S0 table and work there, or you can work here also. Okay, it is taking time. Let's wait for a second. All right, so you can go for Pluggy here, meaning that table, some part of that table we are accessing. That's what we are doing. This value is there 01. This is nothing but the standard plan version. I'm removing this standard plan version. What I'm saying is I can go from here, or let me go back to this one. So let me go to SM30 T77S0. Earlier we have gone there. You can go for maintain is the table. All the integration switches we can activate, right? So similarly in this table we have gone for Pluggy. Earlier we have gone. You can see Pluggy switch. Pluggy 01 is maintained. It's the same thing we are accessing in the node SPRO SAP reference IMG. It's a part of the table we are accessing in the node. That's what is happening. I'm going back to personnel management, personnel administration. Then I'm going for where is that? No, I'm going for personnel administration. Personnel management, I'm going for global settings in personnel management. Here I'm going for plan version maintenance. I'm going for this set active plan version. So part of this, that table we are accessing here, that's all. I'm removing this 01 and I'm typing my own plan version called 82 and I'm saving it. You can see that when the active plan version is changed, PD object should be activated. Okay, PD personnel development, not only OM, PD also active. Okay, I'm clicking on OK. Do not make any changes. SAP entry system is throwing a warning because I'm violating the standard plan version here. That's why system is throwing a warning. If I want to ignore that file, I will hit enter and click on save. I'm saving it. Okay, so T77S0, we have seen that one of the uh, important tables in SAP HR modules. It's the which one we have used already earlier also we used. So we are using it to integrate the different applications. Pluggy, for example, we work now. You can save and go back. You saved and you can go back. Now what I will do is I will try to maintain some anything I will try to maintain. For example, I will try to go back because I want to check it. My plan version, I want to check it. This screen we will see later, but just for testing purpose, I'm quickly maintaining. So let me type a T code and we will check. And I'm from current plan version. I will tomorrow we will discuss about this. Today, just for checking purpose, I will use PS org re-engineering. PS org re-engineering I will use. I will maintain the value. This is nothing important for now. I'm just trying to activate, that's all. I'm trying to do that. I will, which one? No, not valid interval. Okay, fine. What I will do is I'll maintain once again. I will delete this. Okay, and I will try to maintain. I'm just trying to maintain, that's all. For testing purpose. Tomorrow we'll see the other method. Other methods we will see. Let me maintain some PS 532. Let me copy paste. Copy paste. I'm saving it. Okay, I'm done with that. I want to go back to SPRO, SAP reference IMG, just to check if my active status and current status has changed or not, just to show it to you. Personnel management, global settings in personnel management. I'll go to plan version maintenance. I'll go to the first node that I have gone a few minutes ago. Maintain plan version. I'm going there again. We have gone there to create a new plan version called 82. I'm going there again. You can see here 82 PS org re-engineering, both. It is both these are ticked now because it's active plan version we maintained in the table, and it's current also because we have used the this one. Okay, so simple maintenance we are done with. Tomorrow we will discuss other methods because we have noted down 8 methods, and when these 8 methods are over, OM module is over. So we will check this expert mode and other modes tomorrow. The other modes methods are just easier. Simple maintenance took time, and we will check other modes. So if you have questions, you can ask questions now. Some 4 minutes left for this session to end, and you can ask questions in these 4 minutes.